Joining me now, Senator Kelly Ayotte, who released a statement last night accusing the president of deflecting his ultimate responsibility. Thank you so much, Senator, for joining us from New Hampshire. What is wrong with Secretary Clinton saying, good to have you with us, but what is wrong with Secretary Clinton saying, I'm in charge of 60,000 people who work for the State Department, and even if mid-level bureaucrats made those decisions about security in Benghazi, it's ultimately my responsibility as Secretary of State?
Well, it's certainly laudable that the Secretary of State has come forward like this, but she's clearly trying to be loyal and cover for the president and the vice president. Ultimately, the security of the American people is the president's responsibility. And Andrea, let's look at all the changing stories here of what the American people have been told about this event. It was certainly the administration that sent Susan Rice on every Sunday talk show, every major station, to say this was a spontaneous reaction to a video. 7 days after this event, the president himself went on David Letterman and still stuck to that, saying it was a reaction to the video. Yet the next day, the director of national intelligence testified before Congress that it was a terrorist event. I mean, so Secretary Clinton certainly can come forward and take responsibility, but the president has to answer serious questions about this because, first of all, there were 2 prior attacks on our consulate. The second one in June, according to one witness, blew a hole that 40 people could go through, a very serious attack. What did the president know about this, and why wasn't there action taken? And if he didn't know about it, then we've got a serious problem with our intelligence team.
Now, in fairness, they did say, and even Susan Rice said on that Sunday, that they would wait the final review by the FBI, the investigations which have been ordered.
Andrea, so really, obviously you don't get on a Sunday show and every major Sunday show without the administration saying go on the show. She was very clear. Ambassador Rice, she was asked whether it was a hostile event against our country. She said no, spontaneous reaction to a video. But then again, 7 days later on David Letterman, the president reiterated that story. But let's go back to the facts. 2 prior attacks on this consulate. Think about requests for security that were denied. I think that this didn't fit the administration's narrative. So we have one of 2 things happening, either blatant incompetence or deliberate misleading of the American people. And these are fair questions to ask.
Do you expect that Mitt Romney will be trying to bring this issue up if it doesn't get asked by one of the questioners at the town hall tonight?
I actually think that someone at the town hall will likely ask this. I mean, this is an important issue. I don't know whether Governor Romney will bring this up, or of course, I'm sure it'll come up in the foreign policy debate on the 22nd. But I really hope that we get answers from this administration soon, because this is deeply troubling with the number of changing stories. And of course, it's horrible what happened in Libya. We do need to get to the bottom of it, but the American people deserve to have it straight forward, the truth, and if there's something wrong with our intelligence, we better know. And certainly, why didn't the president receive this information about the prior attacks? And did he receive it? Question number 1, did he receive it in his daily briefings? If he didn't receive it, then there's a real problem with this intelligence team.
Thank you so much, Senator Kelly Ayotte, joining us from New Hampshire today.
Thanks, Andrea.